Can you hear me, Chef? I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. We're having technical difficulties. We'll be right.
Work on that. It's coming. It's coming.
It's coming. One moment, brother.
God damn it!
You talking up?
Let's get it.
Can you gentlemen hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Oh, I don't know why that took so long. But what's going on, beautiful people? Best damn nation. This is your boy, Brian Renegade. It's beautiful seeing y'all again. Chef Showtime is here with me in the building. I also got LP the Don in the building with me. LP, what's happening? We are
going on
wrestling podcast. Thank you guys for joining us on this beautiful Wednesday. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you ain't. You right here watching your boys, and we appreciate that each and every Wednesday. Fellas, what's going on? Chef, what's been happening?
Just chilling, watching football, watching wrestling, cooking.
Watching football, watching wrestling. Oh, I ain't even asked you who is your team, man? Who you a West Coast cat? You know what I'm saying? So,
but I got an East Coast team, Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh Steelers, really?
Steelers, still curtain, best in the world.
I did not see Pittsburgh being one of your teams, sir.
Why?
Didn't see that at all?
Why not?
You know, I don't know. You don't seem like a Pittsburgh guy, but I guess you are. You
look like a cowboy kind of guy.
Whoa! That's an insult.
Hey, listen, man. All of my uncles are Cowboys fans. They are huge Cowboy fans. I just so happen to be a Carolina Panther fan. But right now, we have another best damn member joining the damn show. What's happening, Mr. Everything, Victor Andrews?
Man, listen, this day has been a day and a half. Stupid computer didn't want a computer.
Computer didn't want a computer. Hey, man, we all have some technical difficulties. You know what I'm saying? Every once in a while. I myself were having a few. But it's okay. It's all right. Listen, man, it's been a wild week in wrestling. And you know, we got to get into it. It's been a lot of stuff that's been happening. This weekend has been probably one of the most successful shows that WWE has had in terms of ratings, in terms of people, just general excitement around it. Sirs, I have to speak about Clash at the Castle. Did you guys check out the event? And I want to go around the room and I want to know not specific events, matches, but like just the overall. Did you enjoy the overall show, Chef?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, what was awesome about it? What you think?
There's certain matches I don't want to speak on, but you know I didn't like. But there was matches that made me like, oh, weird, like the new Bloodline.
Okay, all right, yeah. I'm going to talk about that right there. That interesting note right there. LP, did you get a chance to check it out? And what did you think about the event Clash at the Castle, sir?
I thought it was all right. I ain't gonna say it was great. I checked it out. It was only like 2 matches that I think made the show. All the rest of the matches to me was like, it was all right. But it wasn't bad by no means. It definitely was a step up.
Okay. All right. Mr. Everything.
Yeah.
With the yellow glow over there.
this stupid light. Listen, I gotta do what I gotta do, brother.
Well, you got a different color every week.
Every week, man. I got the glow like the last dragon.
Yeah, man, brother. What did you enjoy about the whole entire show?
Man, the entire show was amazing from top to bottom, in my opinion. I don't think there was a match that failed to give us what we was expecting. Some of the matches were above what we were expecting, so I loved the entire program.
I thought the show was awesome. I really enjoyed everything about it. The energy of that crowd in Cardiff was electric. The chants were great. It almost felt like a soccer game. You know what I mean? They showed up and showed out for the wrestlers. The fans did a great job being the sixth man, as you would say on in basketball, being that it factor. You know what I mean? The crowd really drove the performances from each wrestler, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Man, since we're going ahead, I don't want to go ahead and start talking about match because you know how we do. We can get a little, once we get into it, we get into it. So I want to just see what was your favorite. We got to go to Mr. Everything for Mr. Everything's match of the week.
Ladies and gentlemen, it was amazing, baby. It was amazing. So the match of the week for me is going to have to be Sheamus versus Gunther. I mean, they went out there and they put it all out there. Like, it was everything we expected. Of course, we didn't get the blood that we expected, but
we got the bruising.
We got the bruises. And you can't ask for no more, no less than that. So it was amazing as far as that regard. Seth and Matt Riddle, that was really good as well. The story behind everything that played up into that moment was it was a good conclusion to that. So I gotta give it up to those four men in their matches, on their respective matches, and that's all I can really say about that in that regard.
Listen. It was awesome. The show between the whole entire show was great, but the match between Gunther and Sheamus was freaking amazing. It was hard hitting. You can see the sweat flying off of each one's chest. It was. Did you guys check out the clothesline, the Bradshaw like clothesline that Gunther hit Sheamus with?
He hit him too.
To win the match. I believe everything about that lariat. I believe it took all the breath out of his lungs. The way that he hit him was like a baseball bat to the chest. I enjoyed the match. I was all over the place screaming. I think I put some of it up on Facebook. But it was a lot of good matches that night. But that was the match that really stood out. And the thing that I love most about it is how Sheamus got his flowers at the end of the match.
Absolutely.
Sheamus got his flowers at the end of the match. Sheamus stood in that crowd and they gave him years worth of admiration and love and support. And you can see it on his face that he enjoyed every minute of it. And I think that Sheamus has been a fixture on the show, really putting on heavy hitting matches, every match, delivering every match. So to see him and Drew also get their flowers, man, that was a great moment for me in particular. Chef, what was your favorite match of the entire event?
Gunther. It was the Gunther Sheamus. Yeah. It was hard hitting. I thought Sheamus' chest was going to explode from all the little blood vessels popping.
Yeah, man. Hey, brother. It was really, really, really hard hitting. LP, what was your favorite match of the entire night?
It gotta be Seth and Matt for me. But that match, they did a lot in that match, and it wasn't just a match. Like the race Seth Rollins got in his head during the match made that like extra better for me. Like it was, they did a lot of story. They did more storytelling. I think they did the most storytelling in that match versus any other match on the. And he beat him straight up. It wasn't no craziness, interferences, and none of that. Like he beat him straight up. So what can you say now? You want a rematch? No, I beat you straight up.
You see that knot in his eye?
That oh man, did you not see that knot on that man's forehead? Did you not see that knot?
It was a unicorn.
That man's face was lumped up, and I think one of those curb stomps did it to him.
Yeah,
I think it was the first curb stomp, and then they started swelling, and then the second one from the top rope, damn near took his head off. Man, when he got up, I was like, Jesus Christ, what is that on that man's forehead, bro? It was so swollen. I wanted to know how he looked directly after that match. But did you not see the knot? Mr. Everything, did you see that knot?
Man, who didn't see the knot? I think the knot saw the knot. The knot stole the show.
Knot had eyes and legs and whole body. That mother
waved at everybody.
Yeah. That thing had some weight to it. Another match that I really enjoyed, to a small extent, was the triple threat women's match. It was a little slow. They had some good spots in it, some good moments. I wanted a little bit more. I'm definitely trying to.
What triple threat?
The trios match. Asuka, Bianca Belair, and Alexa Bliss versus Damage Control with Bayley, Io Shirai, and Alexa Bliss. Is that me? I was so confused. I was like, "Who's that other person talking?" But that match was pretty decent. It set the tone for the night. Obviously, Gunther and Sheamus stole the show. The Roman versus Drew match was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it was pretty good. It was very slow at first. Yeah, as all Roman matches are. They're very slow, methodical. And they were going at it. It was a good match. But we on the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast were correct in saying that Solo Sikoa was going to make his debut. And it was great seeing him. I'm excited for Friday to see where that goes. Fellas, are you excited to see a new member of the Bloodline?
Yeah,
absolutely. I'm very interested to see how this is all going to go. Like, how fast is he going to get a title before any of the others lose their titles? And is that possible?
Yeah. I think they're going to go after the Intercontinental title first.
Listen, if they go after the Intercontinental title, do you understand who has that belt?
But you know who got behind this corner.
Well, it don't listen. That group, this is group versus group. That could be very formidable. Imperium, because now we have Giovanni Vinci. He just came up to main roster and rejoined Imperium. So you have Gunther and Imperium versus the Bloodline. There's some magic there, fellas.
Whoa. Let's hold on for a minute. I think y'all matching the gas a little too fast. Has he officially been said has he acknowledged?
Has he officially said that he's part of the Bloodline?
Has he? I could have sworn a press conference. Roman said I wish he would acknowledge me. So he is not officially in the bloodline. Y'all moving.
Was that the big press conference
The
right
press
after
conference,
the event?
the press conference they did afterwards.
Okay,
I
so
think he was talking about Wells.
he was talking about Drew.
Yeah.
He was talking about. He said, and I have the clips. I did.
But either way, they haven't officially said he in the bloodline yet.
Not yet, but we still have Friday, sir. So we
Yeah,
shall see.
that's what I'm saying. As I said, pump y'all brakes. Y'all already trying to get a man a belt.
Hey man, I mean that's what.
I mean, think about it. Think about it. If he takes the belt off of Gunther, per se, Gunther could challenge Roman for the undisputed titles, and that could be a very big change in guard because he's looking for somebody to take the belts off of him. Gunther could be that guy.
Yeah, but what if he's not in the bloodline and he go against the bloodline for more stories? The bloodline getting kind of stale. They need something to boost the bloodline up.
But I think Solo's addition would be that boost.
I think that's that boost.
So
Honest with you.
how is his addition gonna be a boost? He just gonna be another member with a belt. That's what
the faction is about, right?
Look at how the bloodline was established. Who was the main two that really made it? The beef that Roman had, right? The beef with was it Jay or Jimmy? I can't remember which one it was.
It was Jay.
It was Jay. That back and forth, and then when he joined, that whole storyline is why the bloodline is great, right? Because they took their time to build it up. But they just throw him in there like a NWO member. It may not. To me, this is me. Y'all know I look at stuff different than y'all. Y'all be ready. I want to see some good story with it. I don't want to see him just get thrown in the bloodline, because if not, he just another faction member. They throw him in the NWO. Disco Inferno was in the NWO one time. So at one point in time, they were just throwing people in the group. So
yeah, but
Nia Jax gonna come back? Like anybody that's kin to The Rock coming?
Nia Jax ain't coming back.
Well, you never know. There's been a lot of hiring lately. So, I would,
They got OnlyFans now or something. I think I saw something that said she's trying to do that. So
she's got OnlyFans?
No, actually, Tamina would be the one that will join the bloodline before anybody else.
True. She needs something. She don't got nothing going on, but she loses a lot. Like, I think she would be in a good addition. But that they ignore her. They don't even have her looking in that direction. They keeping her away from the bloodline for whatever reason.
Yeah.
We'll see Friday.
Wait till Friday. I think that the introduction of Solo Sikoa to the group is a good thing. Sammy was really keeping the group alive for a little bit. I gotta be honest with you. He was really keeping it fresh, keeping it light. Especially when Paul Heyman kind of, stepped aside from some TV time. So I'm excited to see Solo Sikoa in the group. We're going to see how it pans out. That would be the only belt that they need to get is their Intercontinental Championship. But they have a huge problem in Gunther.
I think Gunther's going to hold on for a while because he's putting the name back on it.
He really is. He really is. So look, we gotta do it real quick. LP, it's been a lot of entertaining things happen, especially with Clash of the Castle. We gotta ask you, sir, what was LP's best damn moment?
Best moment. Pretty simple. Goes back to my predictions earlier. One of the episode 1, episode 2, when I said that Dominique was going to betray Ray. Y'all say, you're crazy. What happened? Dominique betrayed. And I got to admit, Monday, if if they do right Judgment Day, Dominique is gonna come up on top because he actually looked legit, even though he didn't do nothing Monday, but he just put his little hair slick back, had a little black on. You know, if they write it right, this is gonna be the best thing to happen to Dominique. But they got or Dom. They got to finish this storyline up with the whole Rey Mysterio thing because they need to have somebody else to fight. Like, but him betraying him, even though I don't know if everybody was with me at that time. If you want before, I think everybody saw it coming, like right before. Did y'all see it coming right before? Or y'all was shocked.
I saw it coming right before.
Yeah, I did.
I saw it coming right before, and I saw it coming once they had this little tender moment in the locker room.
They stared at each other.
It was almost like it was like a goodbye, Dad. Thanks for everything, Dad. Kind of moment in the back. That had me thinking. I'm like, man, he about to join Judgment Day, and I knew it from that moment. And I didn't want to admit that the genie of the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast was correct.
Yes. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and give us the lotto numbers. What's the lotto numbers for next week?
Let me think about it.
Man, the genie was correct. And I was like, man, damn, I didn't want to see it. But I knew what was going to happen right when it was happening. Am I happy that it happened? Yes, I am. Dominic needed to break away from Rey. Dom needs to become his own star. He was looking so very weak and fragile with Rey. And I think Judgment Day kind of gives him the muscle that he needs to really shine and become a star. I'm excited to see where their tag teams kind of split within Judgment Day. Is it going to be Finn Balor and Damian Priest, or is it going to be Dominic and Finn Balor? Or is it going? I'm interested to see where that's going to go. But I love that Dominic has a new look. He has a new feel. I think he might try to adopt some of Eddie Guerrero's mentality. Lie, cheat, steal.
Eddie Guerrero in China all over again.
It really is. I looked at him, and we joked about it last podcast. We was like, oh, the whole dominatrix thing, that's real. They putting it into storyline for some reason. Yeah, Mamacita. You know what I'm saying? The China and Eddie Guerrero's. If you haven't seen that storyline, go back and watch it. But that was probably one of the most memorable for me of Eddie Guerrero and China. It really brought a softer side to China. It really brought fans to love China a little bit more because China was almost looked at as a dude. Let's be honest.
Grown man.
She was a grown man with hair, but she was dominating the women's division. There was no one who can stand with China. China was the Intercontinental Champion.
Twice.
She was throwing men around. So, Rhea has that same feel, same demeanor, with a darker character, and I love it. So I'm excited to see what they go with this.
They gotta stop making Edge look weak though, because they making Edge look weak. I don't like that. I don't like what they're doing. Actually, Edge and Ray both. With Ray, he's begging and pleading like that. I don't. They gotta fix that because they killing me with Edge. They're killing the Edge right now.
Edge looks elderly. That's the only way I can put it. Edge looks super elderly. I feel like he's on his way out. Thank you, Edge. He's given us some really great moments. Some really great he gave us Judgment Day. You know what I mean? So I appreciate Edge. But it's okay if you step away, man. It's all right.
Not like that though. You don't want to see Edge leave like this. If he gonna leave,
not like that. He got to have a farewell match. If he had a match with like John Cena or something like that, I think that'll be full circle. If he had a match against like Triple H or something like that, I think that'll be like a full circle kind of thing. Who would you want to see Edge have a farewell match with? That's a good question. Let's go around the table.
Who will be a fair Edge?
A farewell match for Edge. Who would you think would be the perfect opponent for Edge in a farewell match?
I would like to see him and AJ Styles.
AJ Styles?
I think they could put on a great match. They probably, if they could build a good story behind it. I'm talking about match wise. I think that would be a great match. But if they do, if they put a good story behind it.
Okay. Chef, who do you think would be the perfect opponent for Edge to finish his career with?
For him to win or lose, I'll say.
Another question. That's a whole other question. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I've been wrestling my whole career, I do not want to go out losing to somebody. I don't care what old folks. They can call it passing the torch. They can call it looking out for the young man in the locker room. I'm not losing to nobody on my last match. You know what I'm saying? So if Edge wants to do that, that's great. You know, he's a stand-up guy. A lot of people have done it. Undertaker has passed the torch. John Cena, in a way, has passed the torch. The Rock has passed the torch. You know, I think it's part of something that you do in the business. But I'm just saying, me personally. Let me ask you, Mr. Everything, when you finally decide to hang up the boots, your last match, would you want to win the match and be remembered at the top of your game? Or would you rather lose the match and pass, give the nod to someone of the newer generation that's up and coming?
I already decided that my last match is going to be my son, and I'm passing the torch, and I will bow out to him. Okay. Truthfully, I will bow out to my son. When that time comes, and it will come, I'm passing the torch to him. As far as Edge, somebody that's with the company now, I could see him passing it to Matt Riddle. Mainly because of the connection with Randy Orton. If you did something to where you're going to retire two individuals in this particular match, like they did Undertaker and Triple H, kind of, it would either have to be Edge and Matt Hardy or Edge and Christian.
Randy Orton too.
I get Edge and Randy.
Randy Orton. That would actually.
If you guys remember, when Edge came back to the WWE, one of his first feuds was with Randy Orton, and they put on a clinic for a couple of matches, man. And if you guys remember, they supposedly had the best wrestling match ever. That's what it was labeled. I didn't think it was, but it was. They were trying to do some good storytelling with that match. But yeah, I mean, Randy is a good choice. I mean,
see,
what if it's Dominic?
No.
Yeah,
I would try to go old school. I put like him and Ken Shamrock.
Ken Shamrock.
They don't even acknowledge Ken.
Where did he come from?
No, I just saw this, or him and Rob Van Dam. I can see him doing flips and stuff. Weird.
Oh man, Ken. Hey, listen. Hey, I used to love Ken Shamrock, bro.
Or Gangrel.
Nah, you said it last week. You ain't want to see Gangrel in the ring. Now all of a sudden, now you want to see Ed last with Gangrel.
I want to see him get speared.
We want people to still go right now. Them people
Wait. Hold on now. LP, I'm surprised you didn't say this.
Ooh.
Kurt Angle.
See, but here's the thing with Kurt Angle. I would like to see it, but when you talking about going out bad, they made Kurt Angle look weak his last couple matches. The way Baron Corbin was just whooping his tail like all the time. I hate the way they let Kurt go out. So I wouldn't mind Kurt coming back for both of their last matches because they didn't let Kurt go out right. They didn't do Kurt right at all.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When Kurt came back on Monday Night Raw, I believe it was last week, Kurt looked good, man.
Mhm.
Kurt looked like he can still go
Yeah, he was
right
great.
now. Kurt looked like he can whoop some ass right now.
I was really hoping that Kurt and Chad Gable was going to have a match.
Ooh.
That would have been like, I'd have been like this.
But you know what I thought was another missed opportunity too was when Chad Gable did extend the hand to Kurt Angle to join Alpha Academy. But what if Kurt would have accepted that? Been almost like a manager of sorts.
I can see Kurt. I can see Kurt as a manager to them, kind of. But I don't know. They kind of don't need a manager though. They doing good by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean they're doing pretty good, but to stay on top, man. I think Chad Gable has really stepped out of his shell from the original Chad Gable, the tag team partner. The tag team, to being on his own, to being Shorty G for a while. I enjoy Shorty G, so don't get twisted. Shorty G was funny. The character Shorty G, I like the Shorty G character. But then he broke away from that and then started the Alpha Academy. You didn't like Shorty G? Chef, you looking at me? You ain't like Shorty G?
No. I
No?
don't like Chad Gable. No.
You gotta at least say that Shorty G gave Chad Gable some personality.
I like Little Jimmy.
Little Jimmy is imaginary, sir.
He had more style.
Little Jimmy does not and has never existed.
He's undefeated right now.
Oh man.
Now, but I can see Edge versus The Rock. That was
I don't know
in
if I
his
want
nice
to see
career.
that. Only person I want to see The Rock come back for
Oh, it's Roman.
is Roman Reigns. That's the only match that makes sense.
Hollywood. WrestleMania.
That's the only match that makes sense. We're a little late in the game. But fellas, you always know that we got to do it every single week. It's my favorite thing to do. You know what time it is? It's Hot Topics. Fellas, I'm so giddy. And I think you guys know why. Because we have the return of someone who I thought was unfairly fired. Let go. He struck out on his own and started doing promotions of online mental health with the partnership that he has. He's been doing a lot of other promotions. He joined my fellow brother here in CYN, Control Your Narrative, where he really made waves. Of course, you guys know who I am talking about. I am talking about the monster among men. Braun Strowman is back in the WWE, and he's there to cause some chaos, whoop ass, and take names. I have to get some inside information because you wasn't here at one of the podcasts where we were talking about Braun Strowman.
I tell everybody he's coming back.
I just want to know what's going on within Control Your Narrative. There seems to be some people leaving. And they not telling nobody. They just leaving on their lunch break, and y'all just finding out like everybody else. What's going on? Like, first of all, how is the morale within CYN seeing some of the wrestlers that wrestle within the company? They're getting another chance or getting to the big leagues, I think they would say. How do you guys feel about that?
And we the morale within us is still strong, if it's not stronger than what it was before. We're just picking up the flag and we're continuing on with our movement. Just doesn't stop anything. It only just increases things. So everything is still on the up and up. You know what I mean? So nobody's holding their head down. Nobody's sad. Nobody's mad. We're still all in communication. We're still going hard. We're still going to do what we got to do. Control Your Narrative is still alive and very, very strong. That's all I can give you right now.
Man, see, we were trying to get some juice, man. It was like, hey, man, tell us what's happening. But
that's the juiciest juice.
No, I appreciate that, sir. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Everything say, hey, y'all ain't slowing down my money. Yeah, everything good.
Everything is still good. Absolutely.
That's beautiful, though. I'm excited to see what you guys got going on and the new additions that you have coming into Control Your Narrative. I can't wait to see you in ring again, sir. Put boots to asses.
Absolutely.
When they start doing the tour, when does everything kick off?
It starts at the end of October. So just stay tuned to see how everything plays out, and just be prepared for us to take names and kick asses. That's it.
All right, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Fellas, let me go around the table, man. Let me get some thoughts. What do you think about Braun Strowman coming back? LP.
I'm not a big Braun fan. I'm sorry. I know everybody.
You're not a Braun Strowman fan?
Nah, I'm sorry. I guess I'm gonna be that guy at every damn topic. Like I think Braun is cool, but he's another Big Show. He's always been another.
Hey, Big Show was a great, sir.
Yeah, but I'm saying like he's Braun. I've never thought Braun was that guy to carry the company. That's why I thought they never gave Braun the belt, like to lead the company. Like I never thought. This is me personally. I never thought he was a big man. I think he needs a manager. Like his mic skills ain't great. He flipped cars over. Okay, we seen that before. his moves. He does a little choo-choo train and he runs around. I get it. He's a fan favorite, but I don't know. I think as a fan now, you got to stop watching wrestling news because we already know what's going to happen before it happens. Like we can't even get excited about people coming back because we already know they're coming back. Like I had already seen he's going to come back Monday, so it was a matter of when. And I don't like the fact that they destroyed the tag team division. I'm sick of them doing that to my tag team.
Oh, yeah. He did single-handedly destroy 8 men, not just men, 8 superstars that have been wrestling on your televisions week in and week out. He destroyed them like it was nothing. I enjoyed the destruction, even though there was some botches that people were talking about. I don't care. I think it was a great debut for Braun. You're all right. There is not a lot of things that you can really keep secret nowadays. Because we all knew about it before it even happened, and we were just waiting on it and saying, "Hey, when is he gonna show up?"
It's gonna happen,
and it happened. Chef, you're not excited to see Braun Strowman?
I've been told you guys he was coming back.
Okay.
I think on the 3rd episode. I'm waiting. Now I'm only waiting for is Bray. That's all I'm waiting for.
Now, if Bray come back, they might try to reenact the
Fiend.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say it. Bray Wyatt is very creative. I don't think he's gonna do anything that he's already done before. So we shall see. We shall see with that. Fellas, we talked about Braun Strowman return. We talked about Dark Dominic joining the Judgment Day. We talked about Giovanni rejoining Imperium. And that's going to interject some more life into the tag team division on SmackDown. But I have to talk about one more thing. And I have to insist that everybody put some respect on her damn name.
Oh,
you know who I'm talking about.
Liv Morgan.
No.
I'm not talking about Liv. Although you guys should put some respect on Liv's name. I'm not talking about Liv. I'm going the other direction. I'm going to NXT. And I'm going to please ask you, sirs, to put some respect on Mandy Rose's name. Mandy Rose is one of 3 women who has held 2 belts simultaneously. The Women's UK Championship and the NXT Women's Championship. I know you guys don't watch much of NXT. I thoroughly enjoy NXT. It's like watching college basketball.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? College football. You know, they hungry. But I want to get your thoughts on Mandy Rose unifying the belts. I think there's only 2 women in the WWE who's ever held 2 belts at the same time, and that was Paige with the Divas belt and the new women's title, and then Becky Lynch, 2 belts. So Mandy Rose joins that group of people. LP, what you think about Mandy Rose becoming the unified women's champion?
I think it was pretty cool. I mean, I always thought Mandy Rose was decent. I thought she could do, with a good push. Now maybe they didn't really push her right on the big brand, so I guess the push on NXT. But this is my question for NXT. Is NXT considered a brand or developmental at this point in time? Because I've heard what is it?
It's still considered to be it's a developmental brand. If you got to put 2 of them together, it's their developmental brand. There was one period of time where I thought the NXT was going to be the 3rd brand, which technically it kind of is, but I think that once Vince really start taking a hold of NXT and they changed everything about it, a lot of that steam kind of died down. And NXT 2.0 has been struggling a little bit, but they've had some really great moments. Let me go around the board real quick. What do you guys think about NXT 2.0? And do you think that they should bring back a little bit of the feeling of the Black and Gold brand, or should they continue with this new direction that they currently have now? Let me go to Chef. What you think?
The direction they're going now is okay. It could be better, but it's the same on every brand. They're gonna keep playing out the same situation with the same wrestlers. So you just repeat.
Okay. Mr. Everything, what you think about 2.0 NXT?
Well, I stopped watching it when it became 2.0. But I think they're actually going to transition into another era of NXT, maybe an all gold brand. And I think that's why they did the Worlds Collide pay-per-view, to show that they're actually going to start transitioning to something bigger. Because let's not forget, NXT is actually going to get another brand outside the UK. So that's going to be the what is it? The
NXT Europe.
Yes. So, which may bring back the European title.
I
pretty good.
I love the European title, man. That would be absolutely awesome if they did bring that back. I know we talked about we had a segment where we were talking about which belts that we would like to see brought back. I think that Triple H will bring some new designs and some old designs possibly that we all love, and the European title, adding that to NXT UK, NXT Europe would be great. I would love to see that in general. Well, Mr. Everything, you, sir, have been pretty busy. You are a wrestler that everybody, as you can see, Mr. Everything wrestles. He's a professional wrestler. And sometimes he talks to other wrestlers. And so we have a new segment on the show. And we're going to get him to introduce the first person, who is Jason Kincaid. But it's time. All right. So this is a clip of Mr. Everything interviewing Mr. Jason Kincaid.
This is Mr. Everything, along with the sensation, the worldwide known name of Jason Kincaid. Now, Jason, I got a quick question for you. During your transition of when you started, how long ago was that?
It's been 19 years.
19 years.
So the person I wrestled tonight is 19 years old. I've been wrestling his entire life.
Wow, okay. So now, you've been everywhere, bro. I mean, you've been on all the acronym companies. Which one would you say you would rather be with right now?
I really love my time with DDT Pro in Japan, so I'd probably say there, but like also that Ring of Honor Pure Division.
The video cut a little short, but he was talking about the Ring of Honor Pure Division that they had, and he was excited to possibly get his foot in the door there. How was it interviewing Mr. Jason Kincaid, sir? And can you fill us in and the fans a little bit about some of his work?
Yeah, Jason Kincaid has been all over the world. He's wrestled in Japan and with some of the Japanese companies. He's wrestled for, I want to say, Dragon Gate, and he's been with NXT. He was actually getting ready to go into NXT when they were doing Evolve. You know, Evolve was the developmental for NXT. So Jason Kincaid, like you said, has been doing it for 19 years. Phenomenal guy. He's known as the Wizard of professional wrestling. I've actually had the opportunity to step in the ring with him, and that man can go. And go. So it was amazing to get a chance to sit down and chop it up with him for a little bit and see what kind of direction he wants to go in, because, I mean, 19 years is a long time to be doing anything.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's still at it. He's still going strong. And I hope all the best for him. And I hope that wherever he's trying to go, I know he says with DDT, I hope that pans to be the best thing for him and you know, longevity for that man, because he has it. He has the wrestling knowledge, and he's passing it on to the younger guys. As you said, the guy he stepped in the ring with, it's his first, you know, he just first started, and he's passing on the knowledge and, you know, putting people on his learning tree to pass the torch. So all hats off to Mr. Jason Kincaid. All salutes to him.
Awesome. We also had you interview another wrestler who goes by the name of Psycho Boy, and I believe he goes by another name completely now. So let's take a look at that interview.
This is Mr. Everything, along with Psycho Boy, father of the Troya narrative. Now I got one question for you. When you first started, you were Keys. Then you transitioned to father of the Troya narrative. How was that transition, and what got you there?
Transition was, the Keys name comes from me doing music, and through the music led me to bodybuilding, and bodybuilding led me to wrestling. So the name Fodder comes from the central character from when we did the deal, the very first narrative, and I was fodder for him, but then so he gave me that name, and then through giving me that name, we just kind of took it and added the Psycho Boy thing onto it. But bodybuilding is really what got me to wrestling. It's what got me super disciplined to be able to do the wrestling and learn how to do it and be on time and make all the things work that you need to make it work. So that's how we got here. Psycho Boy fodder.
Good stuff. It's good to see you, bro.
Likewise.
All right.
Oh man, that was great. Let us know a little bit about Psycho Boy and some of his work.
Yeah, so when he first started, I actually got in the ring with him when he first started, and man, when I saw him backstage, it was like this big jacked up dude, and I was like, I want to get in the ring with him, see what he can do. And after the first time I've actually had the opportunity to get in the ring, when I said, yo, come down to where I'm at, let's train together, let's do some things. I want to tighten some stuff up with you. And just staying in contact with him, becoming a good brother with him. He actually helped me get to Control Your Narrative. He's really good friends with EC3. And he's like a really good head and Control Your Narrative. He's put a lot of stuff together. He has a lot of good ideas, and Father is a really good guy. He's very young in the business too, so I think he's only been maybe 3 to 4 years, and no longer than 5, for what I understand. So the man has longevity and a long way to go, and he's definitely learning as he goes. And he's improving all the time. He's taking on different advice and different styles from everybody. Actually, that night he wrestled Silas Young from Ring of Honor, and it was an amazing match. Very, very, really good storytelling in that match, and I can't wait to see what he's going to do next.
Awesome. We love indie wrestlers. We love the come up story, and we just love wrestlers in general, man. So we appreciate you doing that, Mr. Everything. Infuse everybody. We got more coming up for you guys, so stay tuned, man. So we have the genie here, and sometimes the genie gets a little angry, right? We have to give the genie, or the Don of the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast, a little bit of room to breathe, to vent, and say whatever is on his mind. So, fellas and fans, prepare yourself for LPs.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my!
I like that. So, let's have some tough talk, Jeff. I am sick and tired of everybody acting like Roman Reigns is the greatest champion of all time. I don't care about how long he's had his belt. I don't care how many days, I don't care about that list of people that's on his hit list. Roman Reigns has not had a great championship run. Let me tell you why. Look at all the matches he has had, right? How many of these matches were really that great? How many of these matches were really that great? Now, hear me out, because I know it's a shocking thing to say Roman's not the greatest all of a sudden. First of all, how long Roman has only been great since he started his bloodline gimmick, right? Before that, Roman was getting booed up and down the damn city, left and right. It was not until since he came back with bloodline that everybody's been up on him. Before that, everybody was booing. Go back and check the tapes until when he came back to now. That's on the bloodline. That's on the bloodline. Me, I'm the only damn bloodline I've heard about, baby. So my thing is, until Roman, a big reason why I never liked John Cena like that was because John Cena didn't earn it. Like I felt like he didn't earn it like some of the other people had, right? So when Roman started first coming up, people didn't like Roman because they felt like it was another Cena situation. They were giving him this and giving him that and giving him this. He didn't earn it. Roman will wrestle somebody now. One time, he wrestled Kevin Owens. You know I'm gonna bring my boy Kevin Owens up. One time, but 12 months ago, even 12 months, he didn't get a rematch. They didn't never continue the story. It was one and it was done. Look at all these wrestlers he has wrestled. It's one and done. There's never been another wrestler. Stone Cold, The Rock, Undertaker, Kurt Angle, they had at least 2 or 3 bouts with a person. Roman now gets one match and then it's gone. Then he don't got to do nothing for the next 3 months. but sit in the damn room or show up on TV. Roman Reigns is overrated. I said it, and I mean it.
God damn it! Oh, he said it and he meant it. Woo! Let that breathe, fellas. Let that breathe right there. Let that
Well,
breathe.
I got a question.
Acknowledge me.
With the point he just made, I got a question.
Okay.
What if
All
this isn't part of the story for Kevin Owens?
Say again.
What if it was meant to be that way? What if it was meant to be that he had that one match and they squashed it and then they'll bring it back because he's always constantly bringing his name up. So what if that was a build up for a whole year that Kevin Owens just kept going off in the wind and now he's coming back like, listen, this is what I did a whole year ago. And if it wasn't for Jey Uso and Paul Heyman, I would be champion right now. What if?
I can see that. I can see that, and they could be going to that. That if they decide to do that, because as of right now, who is next up for Roman?
Because think about it, why is Sami Zayn in there if not for Kevin Owens to go in there and run through the entire family?
I was thinking that before, but now, we gonna have to wait till Friday. Is Sammy still gonna be around the Usos now that they got the new boy in there? That's too much going on.
He's gone. No, he's out of there.
He's out of there, right?
He's gonna be out of there. He's gonna join Kevin Owens, but he's gonna join Kevin Owens slowly, break up the bloodline, make them vulnerable. Kevin Owens goes in there, takes the titles.
Hey, I would love to see that. Me above everybody else. But until then, I would never. And I know people keep thinking I'm crazy when I say it. I'm just telling you, one of my biggest gripes against Triple H. And Triple H is one of the greatest of all time. But if you look at a lot of Triple H wins, if you take out the wins where he won because of Stephanie, DX, China, or Shawn Michaels or help, you take those out, his title reigns go down. Roman is almost the same. Is almost the same type person. He has not won. How many matches has he won straight up?
I'm really not looking for a straight up heel wrestler. I think that every great wrestler always has an insurance policy. Every great wrestler always has an insurance policy.
Always.
Hogan had his insurance policies when he was in NWO.
Stop trying to make excuses.
He had his insurance policy with DX.
Stop making excuses for Roman.
Shawn Michaels had his insurance policy with Kevin Nash.
Stop making excuses. Now, don't get me wrong, too. This is the best Roman Reigns has ever been. This is I don't think nobody can argue that. This is the best run he has had since he's been by himself. Can we agree on that, or y'all say different?
I would say that this is the best run by far. By
far. And we always wanted to see him go heel. Everybody said a long time ago he need to go heel. They didn't want to do it. He finally go heel. I mean, hey, look at him. But it's just amazing to me how everybody jump on him now when he was getting booed up and down the damn arenas in cities and countries until he became a heel.
Oh man, I still think Roman Reigns is one of the greatest. I'm not gonna take nothing away from your rant, LP.
He ain't he's top 10. He's top 10.
I ain't gonna do it to you.
Is he top 10?
Roman?
Yes. Is he top 10?
He is now top 10.
Yes.
You got to give him that.
How?
You what you mean? You got to give him that. He is an elite.
Whoa, you said now he's top 10, right?
Yeah.
Now, you're saying he's top 10 because of what he's done with the bloodline, right?
No, you got to go before the bloodline. He beat the Undertaker. Let's not forget that, sir.
He didn't beat the Undertaker. The writers The writers beat the Undertaker. He beat the Undertaker.
Everybody's favorites. he beat John Cena. He beat Edge. He beat Daniel Bryan. He beat Braun Strowman for the belt.
Mm.
He didn't beat Rocky Marciano.
Where's he on? All three of y'all. On your top 10, where's Roman at? What number?
On my top 10, what numbers? Man. Well, you talking about, see, that's the difference, though.
No. Top 10. Where you got him at?
Currently, top 10, he's number one in my top 10 currently right now. Are you talking about of all time?
Of all time? All WWE?
No. All time in the WWE has to be Dwayne The Rock Johnson. That is my favorite.
I'm saying, where you say he's in your top 10, so where is he on your top 10?
I said not 8. 8 for me.
7. I give my 7.
About 7.
7.
About a strong 7.
Because Booker T's 5 times.
Yeah, a strong 7. Yeah, he up there. He in there. He about a 7, you know. But you know that's a strong list though. You know, we're talking about we're talking about Hogan and Macho Man and
we all need to write down our top 10 and for next show and see who top 10.
Top 10 out of everybody.
Top 10 what? WWE champions or world champions? And what are we talking about? WWE champion?
WWE, WWF, WWF, Raw.
World champions.
I
Okay.
bet he won't make all y'all. I bet he won't make all y'all top 10s. Let y'all try to force him in there.
LP, stop it. Stop it.
I give him top 20.
Roman, you know what? When you talking about of all time, that's you talk about people's childhood and teenage years. Wrestling and loving that. And I got a lot of people that I will put before Roman, but I will be remiss to say that Roman Reigns is in the pantheons of the gods of wrestling. He is up there.
2 years.
You cannot refute that. He is up there.
All right. Let's do this. We can do this real quick. Is he above The Rock?
No.
Is he above Triple H?
No.
Is he above Stone Cold?
No.
Is he above The Undertaker?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, we already at 4 now. Is he above Ric Flair?
No.
Is he above Hulk Hogan?
Nah.
No.
Is he above Macho Man Randy Savage?
Yeah, it's even. I get.
You know what? And I'm a Macho Man fan. Oh yeah, I'm a Macho Man fan.
Brother. No,
man.
Is he above Brock Lesnar?
Yeah, I give it before Brock.
Yeah, he broke Brock record.
Brock didn't wrestle.
If you going tit for tat. He beat Brock's record as the longest running current champion.
You can't go by, I'm gonna tell you why you can't go by that, because that's writing. Let's talk about
Roman Reigns has been a bigger money draw lately than Brock Lesnar.
He's not better than Brock.
He's been more consistent than Brock.
I just said that
he's been more consistent.
If I'm gonna put
based on what
somebody over somebody,
who had more matches?
Technically, you got to put Roman Reigns over Brock.
Yeah.
No. You look at Brock early career. Look at Roman early career. Who had a better early career? You gonna say Roman? When I say early, I'm talking about since he was at WWF, WWE, whatever he was. When Brock was dominating. You trying to say Roman dominated like that?
He didn't dominate, but he had a very strong.
They dominated as the Shield.
The Shield.
And then Roman broke off from the Shield, and they pushed Roman to the moon.
And he was strong in NXT.
Yeah.
Roman has never been lacking.
He was very strong in
fans voted
NXT.
against Roman. The fans were voted against Roman because they felt like Roman was being pushed, just like
I ain't
John
gonna-
Cena.
I ain't got no alcohol in here, but I'm about to drink this alcohol the way y'all do. I'm about to take it.
All right, so hey, listen. All right, so when you talking about top 10 wrestlers, if I had to be completely honest, of my top 10 wrestlers of all time, Roman is not in that list.
That's all I'm saying.
I gotta be honest. You talking about of all time?
Top
So
20.
you just listed off a couple people, but that's not even the half of some of the people, the greats.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Now, what I will say, Roman is the greatest of this generation. Yes, he is. He is the greatest of this generation. You can't take nothing away from that man. Take another sip. Take another sip. Take another sip. He is the greatest of this generation. You got to give it to the man.
What year is we counting?
Huh?
What year is we counting this generation? What year we starting at?
10.
Since 2000. Well, listen.
2010.
I'm gonna say since 2017.
For the last 10 years?
I'm gonna say for the last
Yo,
5
you
to
said the last
6
10
years, Roman has been on top.
I would give him. I would give him that. I mean, they've been pushing him hard enough. I give him that. Yeah, I ain't gonna take away from the man. But you know, I got a thing with corporate. I got a thing with corporate pushes when it comes to wrestling.
I get it.
You know, I don't look at Shawn Michaels. Look at Stone Cold. Look at Stone Cold's build to get rid of that. I mean, these guys had to work. Now people they just giving them the damn title. And I felt like Roman was always given a lot of stuff, just like John Cena was given a lot of stuff. He didn't earn it, and that's why I used to beat with John Cena so much. It wasn't he's a bad guy, but John Cena be gone for 2 years, come back and win the belt. It's like, what?
Yeah. You know why? Because he's John Cena. You just got
You got to look at it money wise. You know,
I get it. You know, but I'm not looking at it there. I'm looking at it as, you know, fan wise. That's why fans get upset, is because they don't care about the money. They care about, you know.
Yeah, fans revolt against corporate pushes, and I agree. Certain people that get pushed to the moon, you kind of wonder why, but you know, when it's undeniable, you can't really say too much. I think a lot of wrestlers should get pushed to the moon right now. This landscape is very volatile, especially in WWE, man. There's a lot of competition out there and a lot of people trying to get to the top. So we're going to see who really breaks out and who's going to take that belt off of Roman. And I want to do a prediction show of who's going to take that belt off of Roman in a later episode.
One quick thing. What happened to that other guy that was pushing? Mr. Everything. The guy you went against in the ring that murdered you.
Veer?
The big guy that they were pushing it on. The last
Veer.
time he was on Raw.
Veer Mahan.
What happened to him?
No idea.
They were pushing him pretty hard, right?
No idea.
Yeah.
Nobody even mentioned
I think that was my fault.
What?
Huh?
You sabotaged the man's career?
Yeah,
Sabotages a career.
Yeah. Even because if you remember when I wrestled Heavy Machinery, they kind of disappeared after that.
Okay.
Bobby Lashley
You a
kinda
jinx?
disappeared after. Yeah.
You're a jinx
Sorry.
in the business.
Yeah, sorry, Veer.
Yeah, man. Well, we have one of our members that has to go, but right before he does, Chef, we gotta do it. Best damn recipes. And this week, Chef just so happened to make some best damn ribs. Best damn ribs.
Man, them ribs was awesome. If you have these couple ingredients, the ribs so good make you want to slap your mama, but I would not do it because she might murder you. You know, you got a little white sugar, a little brown sugar, some seasoning salt, some paprika, a little ground black pepper, some garlic powder, some little bit of onion powder, and 4 slabs of ribs. You know, it's delicious. You know, I marinate my ribs in my little seasonings for a little bit, then I oven cook them slowly, low and slow. Oh man, meat falls off the bone.
Off the
I almost bit my finger off. It was delicious.
Man. If you guys want to check out some more Best Damn recipes, go to the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast on Facebook. You can also go to the Facebook group, the BD Wrestling Podcast, and you can check out more of Chef's recipes. And you can also go to his page, Chef_Showtime on Instagram, and you can look him up on Facebook also. Fellas, it's been a great show. Couple of technical difficulties, but it's okay. We live, you know what I'm saying? We outside. Thank you, fans, for watching us. Fellas, let them know where everybody can follow you. Chef Showtime.
You can follow me on Chef Showtime on Instagram. Dante Carter on Facebook. I'll make some more pages soon.
All right, that's awesome. LP.
No, One Click Photography Shoots with an S on Instagram. Follow me there.
Awesome. And Mr. Everything, where can they find you?
Official _ Mr. Everything on Instagram. Official _ Mr. Everything on TikTok. And Mr. Everything, Victor Andrews on Facebook.
All right. My name is Brian Renegade. I know it says editor right there, but like I said, we have some technical difficulty. You can find me at Brian Renegade on all platforms, on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, Black Planet, MySpace, all of that, AOL. You can find me at Brian Renegade. Come and check your boy out. I got a lot of things going on all at the same time. This beautiful podcast with these young positive Black men. It's just one thing that I got going on, but I will show you more of what I have going on. Just follow me at Brian Renegade on our platforms. Fellas, I love talking wrestling with you guys, man. We have built the wrestling brotherhood, and we want to add more people to that brotherhood. And if you want to support what your boys got going on at the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast, you can go to our Patreon as soon as I find it. Support up your boys. Here it is. Boom. Patreon.com. Go to the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. Support your boys. We have memberships available, and you can become a part of the Best Damn Nation. For only $5, you supporting your boys. And you get all kind of little perks. We got, did I let you know we got merchandise now? We got hoodies, we got shirts, we got all kind of goodies for you to get. So go ahead and subscribe to our Patreon and support your boys on the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. And if you have a small business or a product and you would like to be sponsored on the show, if you'd like to sponsor the show, if you just want to mention, just reach out to us at the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast at Google. I'm about to say at Gmail. At Google. At gmail.com. Jesus Christ. Best Damn Wrestling Podcast at gmail.com. And you can hit us up there. Thank you, all beautiful people. Fellas, I will see you next time. Fans, we will see you next time on the Best Damn Wrestling